Okay, today we have a speed comparison test between the iPod Touch first generation versus the iPhone 3G versus the iPhone 3GS versus the iPhone 4 running iOS 5 versus the iPhone 4 running iOS 6 versus the iPhone 5 on iOS 6. I just wanted to see which device is going to be quickest. So let's turn these up. Okay, so you got the 3GS. And then the iPod Touch. So, let's put the 3G to its original home screen. So, we see first gen iPod Touch, iPhone 3G, iPhone 3GS, iOS 5, iPhone 4, iOS 6 iPhone 4, and iOS 6 iPhone 5. Let's see which one will load. Let's see which one will load Angry Birds Rio the quickest. Well, we don't have that on the iOS 6 iPhone 4, so let's just launch Angry Birds Halloween Edition, because that's what we actually have on to work with, so. Right there, so let's give this a go. Whoa, the iPhone. Okay, so let's actually close that, because we actually didn't get a good result there. Okay, there it goes. Let's just close the multitasking on the ones that actually have that ability. Same with this one. Okay. So, let's try this out again. So these two are quickest, followed by the iOS 5 iPhone 4. Whoa! Versus the iPhone 3GS. And the 3G and the iPod Touch were the same. Whoa! Okay. Now let's launch something more simple, like the weather app. 1, 2, 3... Wait, how do you want to do that? 1, 2, 3... Now, I guess. I like to start the middle ones first. Oops. Now I have to close this all over again. We have to... The older ones don't have multitasking anyway, so... Oh, well, the 3GS does, and the iOS 5 iPhone 4 do. The first two do not have multitasking, but the others will have multitasking, so the 3GS and iOS 4 even has multitasking, but let's try. Oops. Okay. I like to start the middle ones first. 3, 2, 1 now. Okay, so we see the iPhone 5 loaded first, followed by the iOS 6 iPhone 4. Then the iOS 5 iPhone 4, then the 3GS, the 3G, and then these two are struggling to load. And this one remains updating, so that didn't work. Now let's load something like, let's load Temple Run. Oh, I don't have Temple Run on here. Crap. Let's see, do we have Gravity Guy on all of these? Nope, we don't even have okay. This is getting tough. These first two, the first three actually don't support Minecraft, so we can't load that. Okay. Let's actually try Safari. I'm just gonna Google something up. Okay. Okay, 3, 2, 1 now. Oh. So we're just gonna reload the page again. Okay, it looks like the iPhone 5 loaded first, the iOS 6 and iOS 5, iPhone 4, the 3GS, the first gen iPod, and then lastly the 3G. Okay, now let's try the startup test. No, we're not going to do that. Let's just launch settings. And the 3G, as you can see, is really lagging behind. There you go, now the 3G. Okay. Let's try the clock app. Sorry, I just don't have many hands, but it's cool to see anyway as a collector, so. Again, we're gonna do like this, and then like that, and then like that. You can see there, starting to load, and then the 3G. I actually hit it last. Of course, it's gonna be last, but we're gonna try it anyway. There we go, 3G. Well, I'm sorry for the poor speed test. I will be putting this on YouTube anyway, because I have nothing better to do. Yeah, peace out.